Yo, yo. I got a double order of salad. I got some grilled chicken here with a side of teriyaki sauce. Teriyaki sauce has too much sugar, so I made sure to put it on the side. Okay, guys. First one was knowing about realities. You have to know they're there to be able to see it. Next one we talked about was recognizing. Okay, so this is you seeing realities, especially your own reality. Okay, reality. Today, let's talk about having to break your reality and why it's hard. This is something, let's say by the time you turn 16, I think 15, 16 is a good number. By the time you turn that age, you are, well, you're going to think that you are well experienced. You know what you want in life, because let's face it, a lot of parents make us want to get the high paying job, so we have to know what we want to do with our life early on. No room for changing it. They will even get mad at us for changing it in the middle of our schooling, if that's the path we've chosen. So, lunch. Let me put this down. So, when it comes to this, when something is so ingrained, so much a part of you, that it's going to be hard to leave it. It's like you've held on to, you've held on to this pen for so long, for 25 years. Unbelievably, this pen has never run out of ink in 25 years. Okay? But in order to in order to make your life better, this pen has to go. But you don't want to, because you don't see the reason why that pen would stop you from advancing your life. Okay, let's just pretend that it is an actual barrier to advancing your life. Okay? But you can't let that go, because this pen has been with you for 25 years. The same thing with your reality. The same thing. When I wanted to start learning how to be more friendly, how to be more sociable, do you know what I had to do? I had to break my reality of being it's not the real reason, or it's not the actual word, but from being an introvert, I had to break that reality of an introvert to become more sociable and extroverted. Just a quick note here. Introvert, extrovert, I don't see it as like being internal or always withdrawn as an introvert, or an extrovert, always sociable, man of the party. Those terms is where you recharge. Me, I'm an introvert because I recharge better when I'm by myself. But then there's other people who are extroverts because they recharge in company with people, with other. That's how they recharge. But anyway, that's a side note. But for the sake of conversation, we'll use the typical definitions of those words. So I wish to become so much more extroverted that I had to break my reality of being an introvert. I had to do everything opposite of what I normally did. I'll give an example. Telling a joke. Let's say I have a joke in my head that I am convinced it will fail. It will be a bad joke. So why even say it? But no. To change and break my reality, I have to say it. Why do why can't horses drink milk? Because they lack toes. And whether that joke fails or kills, I said it. I'll take whatever aftermath, okay? If there's going to be embarrassment to be had, I'm going to make it so that I join them in embarrassing myself. A lot of people, if they give a bad joke, they look around, they see the feedback, and then they go in the corner, which most of us do, right? And guys, what do girls like the most? Confidence. The girls I have asked out on the date, the strangers, if I had no confidence, I would have never gotten a yes. And you know, that just becomes an Achilles heel to most girls. They are the mystery of the universe. Review. There's no perfect world. No amount of roses unless they like that. Which is something you have to figure out. No amount of roses is going to get this girl to like you. Because why? Every other guy is doing the same shit you're doing. That's why. And then the other bottom line, the really bottom line, right? Some girls just aren't for you. You've got to be able to walk away whenever. I'll talk a little bit about the pedestal. You know how we have a pedestal, right? If you elevate a girl higher than you are those orbiters. There's another term for it. Maybe I'll come up when I'm talking. You are one of those orbiters that she will step all over. She will use you to get free meals, drinks. She will use you as a taxi. Okay? She will use you as an Uber to get wherever she wants. Okay? She won't need her own stuff because she has you and the 5 other orbiters that are doing the exact same thing. Even the sweetest of girls will use a guy to get what she wants. Even the sweetest and kind-hearted girls. You know why? Because we're human. We're not perfect. But you can't get past how sweet and loving she is. And there goes again. That's another reality to break. You gotta break that. Imagine a superstar. She is being chased by fans all day long because they're all doing the same shit. Oh, yuck. You know, screaming their heads off and everything. But you know what? When they get to you, someone who doesn't react like a fan, they're gonna want your company a lot more. From personal experience, I have just been sitting in a coffee shop, and this was more in LA. This is one of those higher end coffee shops, not like Coffee Bean, but I was in the area and I wanted some coffee. So I was not really, see, I knew she was there, but we're talking like this beautiful Vietnamese lady. Okay, I was in that part of town. This beautiful Vietnamese lady, right? And all the other guys, even the ones with their girlfriends, would like to look at this girl as she walked in, order her coffee, and go sat down. Absolutely, tongues hanging out. I'm like, they're trying not to look at this girl in front of their girlfriends, but they really can't just help but peek and take a look. I noticed her, and I'm going, she's pretty. And I went back to my laptop because I had some work to do. And, I could have done more with it. But I really had some work to do. She had talked to me after she got her drink, because I was right next to the little area where you get your drink. And she was very polite. She tapped me on the shoulder lightly, and I looked at her. I'm like, oh, hi, how are you? And we talked for about 10 minutes because she was wondering. I was in my uniform at this time too. I had gone to a tournament to watch to compete when I used to compete. Asked about taekwondo, blah blah blah. I mean, the conversation never turned personal, but she chose to talk to me when all the other guys I've noticed googling her about and of course their face changed when I was the one she chose, all because I just treated her as an equal. Now, more about the pedestal. If you put them on the pedestal, do everything they want, take them wherever they want, do everything for them, they lose respect for you. They're going to be smiles, and they're going to smiles, hug you, maybe even kiss you on the cheek, because they want to keep you on the leash. Maybe not so much leading you on, but they're going to keep you on that leash, because if they show their true face, you might actually decide to leave until they find the rock star that they want. I'm thinking about making that the next video. But why do musicians get the girls? Okay? Why do the jerks, the assholes, get the girls? Why? Expression. They express themselves through their music. And so these girls are just head over heels, falling left and right for these guys. That's why pop idols are so popular, because they express themselves through their music, and then these girls, they're attracted to that expression. You could be whatever. You could actually be a guy that would treat them correctly. Well, per the movie manual, right? But then they're attracted to that guy. Why are they attracted to that musician? Because he expresses himself. So here's part of, I guess I will make it the next video. So breaking your reality, number 2, right? It's expressing yourself more. If you are the introvert that never expresses themselves, no wonder you can't get a girl. No wonder. Women will respond to confidence and expression. Use the expression to catch their attention. Then the confidence comes in after that. Not the you're so pretty. None of that. That's not confident at all. And confidence doesn't mean acting like an asshole, arrogant bastard, so pompous and, with a stick up their butt. That's not what confidence is. Confidence is just speaking your mind. The authenticity, the authentic mind of you. But it's hard. I did it for years. 20 plus years I did this. I couldn't get over how pretty I thought they were. And so I wanted to do everything for them. Girl after girl after girl after girl. Even confessing my love to one girl twice and another girl one time. Even confessing my love. They started to treat me differently. They started to treat me differently. Because I came out of left field going, I think I love you. And look what happened. One of them didn't ghost me per se. Just stopped talking to me. And the other one hasn't really blocked me off all social media. It just doesn't talk to me anymore after how close we used to be. And you know what? That's my life proof of my explanation. They thought they were hanging out with a friend, but no, they were hanging out with a guy trying to get in their pants. They're hanging out with a guy that wanted them to be their girlfriend, and they had no intentions of that at all. And then she goes and dates an asshole who treats her badly. Most assholes know how to express themselves. That's why they get girls. As short or as long as their relationships are, they know how to express themselves. And there's a confidence that follows that expression. The girls in my life who have told me, who have replied back with, I love you also, I just said it as a normal, calm conversation. I love you, and they'd say I love you back. That hasn't always worked out that way, because every girl's different. But the ones who replied back the same way, I love them, and I thank them for it. I'm thankful for their love. Okay? Even though I'm not going to be able to get them. Next one. And that's me being able to just move on. Let go of that girl and just move on. Something you guys have to learn. So that's the reality you have to break. Crush it. Break it. If you're in a snow dome, crack that dome. Get yourself to fall over the table and crack open so that you can join the new world. So there's that reality, right? All of that has to be gone before you can move on. Before you can get that girl. You gotta break your own reality. If you're an introvert, you gotta become an extrovert and break it. Bam! So that you can express yourself more. Okay? All you non-expressive chumps over there, okay? All of you chumps, that has to be broken so that you can express yourself more. And then, of course, have true confidence, okay? If you talk about Harry Potter, find a chick that digs Harry Potter. If you talk about Star Wars, find yourself a chick that likes Star Wars. Because you can speak so confidently about those subjects. Find yourself a chick that likes the same shit. And then, your problem should be over by then, okay? Have a relationship, and there you go. I know it's not that simple, but I need you to experience that stuff on a simple level for you to understand it. It's up to you to take care of all of the idiosyncrasies. Do you understand that word? All of the details about it. All of the logistics about it. Okay? But bottom line, if you're confident in something, you find yourself a chick that likes the same thing. Or do a complete 180 and just break your reality and do something new. Thank you for watching, and I got more for you coming up. If I don't make any sense, just talk to me.